therapy. Now, stem cell therapy has also fetched a Nobel Prize in the year 2012, where the induced pluripotent cell, which is the adult stem cells reprogrammed to behave like the embryonic or pluripotent cell. When this was achieved, there was a Nobel Prize which was given, and you see that you find questions from stem cell therapy in prelims and mains here and there in the state services, in other exams of UPSC as well. Now, you have to understand that whenever you look at a question, let us read the question. The question says that the stem cell therapy has become the new age solution in medical sciences. Elaborate for a 15 marks. Now, this line has been taken from the Nobel Peace Prize Committee. When the Nobel was given to this particular therapy, it was said that stem cell therapy shall become the new age solution in medical sciences, and we have changed it that it has become already, because even India has initiative. In fact, from 2001, the stem cell therapy has been the thrust area within the Department of Biotechnology. You have collaboration with Japan to study the reasons for blood disorders, brain disorders in the Indian population. You also have the stem cell banks now. You have banks where the umbilical cord contains the embryonic cell, and it is actually being frozen cryogenically, kept, so that in future the child, if has any disorders, the stem cells from this umbilical cord can be used for the stem cell therapy. So stem cell therapy, right from hair transplant getting you better skin, is also being used for treating genetic diseases. Even in the parlors you will now find that we use stem cell therapy for hair related procedures. It is not that easy, but just to get you an idea how prevalent it has become over the time, that it no more seems to be a very high profile technical thing. Alright, so अगर VLCC वाले अगर stem cell therapy से आपके बाल ठीक कर रहे हैं, that means stem cell therapy is here to stay, has already entered the market and already touching lives of many people. तो हमको rational, we understood the rational, now understand how to attempt this question. For any question, there is always an about of the question and approach of the question. About of the question is about the central theme. Here the central theme is stem cells. What will be the approach of the question? Now this is my personal take. Whenever you have a question on a technique or a therapy, try to include a diagram about the therapy or about some important components. So in the approach, always write the what of main theme. So here, if the what is stem cell therapy, write what is stem cell therapy in the answer as well. Then you have to write the benefits that stem cell therapy is providing in the field of medical sciences. So this is how you have to approach your answer. As you can see in the introduction, I have written about stem cells, that stem cells are the special human cells or special cells which have the ability to develop into different types of cells, and they provide the range such as muscle cells, brain cells, in some cases also aid in the fixing of damaged tissues. So I talked about these stem cells, and in the connecting paragraph, I have written that stem cell therapy, also known as the regenerative medicine, it promotes the repair response of diseased, dysfunctional as well as injured tissue. So what exactly happens is, stem cells, since they have the ability to regenerate into different, for example, what are you? You are a combination of your mother's egg and your father's sperm. Then together it created a zygote. This zygote got developed into an entire human being. That means those initial cells had the specialization to convert into any type of specialized cells, be it hair, skin, brain, bone, muscle, skeleton, anything. So what you are doing is you are taking that property of stem cells and then aiding it, using it to, let's say, repair injured tissue, for treating cancer, especially The bone marrow transplant you would have heard. So what exactly is bone marrow? Bone marrow is a multipotent cell which can which can be used to generate different types of blood cells, RBCs, WBC, platelet, right? Whenever there is leukemia or blood cancer, you actually fuse bone marrow so that it can create those cells. So now you have talked about the what of the theme, that is what is stem cell therapy. Now talk about the different types of stem cells, because it is the pluripotent cells which are actually used in the medical field. So to get there, you need to talk about the different types of cells, and I think you can use a simple diagram like this. It is not even a diagram, it is more of a flow chart. So you can say that stem cells are derived basically from two main sources. First one being the embryonic stem cell, second being the adult tissue cells. Now embryonic stem cells are formed during the blastocyst phase, whereas the adult stem cells are the stem cells which are found in our body right now. Now there are three types of stem cells: pluripotent, multipotent and specialized. The highest potency is of pluripotent, so you can write that this is the decreasing order of potency. What is potency? Ability to differentiate into different types of cells. So the highest potency is with the embryonic cell, followed by adult stem cells such as bone marrow, which can get converted into RBC, WBC platelets. Now, what are induced pluripotent cells? Induced pluripotent cells are derived from the adult stem cells. They are reprogrammed. They are reprogrammed to an embryonic stem cell which can be used for multiple therapies. So they are reprogrammed to the embryonic stem cell like properties that they can differentiate into different types of cells and are then used for multiple therapies. Now coming to the second requirement of the question, that is what are the solutions which are offered by stem cell therapy. So in solution, the first one has to be the disease modeling and drug development. Why disease modeling? Because your induced pluripotent cell due to the ability to become different types of cells or being the base cells, they offer a range of possibilities to study the cellular basis of human disease. What exactly is the basis for a human disease and the possible drug development for that disease. Second, it can be used for understanding and also creating cure for genetic diseases. So you use the stem cell therapy to model or to understand how a genetic disease is it shapes up in a body, and also find the possible cure, such as for brain, Alzheimer, autism, for heart, for skeletal muscle, the different atrophies and sclerosis. Also, and very important, is for organ synthesis. What do you mean by organ synthesis? You have a liver failure, you have a kidney failure, create your own kidney. Because the problem with organ transplant is the fear of rejection by the body. The immune system of the body rejects the foreign organ or foreign article into the body, but if the organ is prepared from the stem cell or from the material of the body itself, then the overall possibility of rejection is considerably reduced. So in the organ synthesis, which is possibly the most important solution, where organ to be transplanted can be generated using the stem cell, reducing the chances of rejection. And then finally, also to understand the knowledge of human growth, how exactly the researchers, the scientists can know how exactly a human being grows over the time and how the development takes place. But then again, any technology is a double-edged sword. The same technology which can be used to understand the human growth can be used for anti-aging, creation for age reversal. Benjamin Button, the curious case of Benjamin Button करने लग जाएंगे, because you know our human race is obsessed with anti-aging. We want to live forever, we want to look young forever, right? So in my conclusion, I have started the introduction by talking about stem cells. Then I used a connecting paragraph which talks about what of the theme, that is what is stem cell therapy. Then I drew a small infographic about the different types of stem cells, because I had to talk about induced pluripotent cell. Then I talked about the solutions which are offered. I talked about the modeling of different diseases, drug delivery, organ synthesis, knowledge, etc. Now, for my conclusion, what I have done here is that I have used that a news article or a fact, which I like to call as hook, and then I have written a simple statement to conclude the answer. So what fact have I given? That India is implementing an Indo-Japan collaboration program to study major brain and blood disorders in Indian population using the stem cell therapy. Also, that stem cell therapy offers endless solution in medical field provided proper regulations are in place. So you have shown a little caution also, and you have elaborated what are the benefits that the stem cell therapy offers to the world. So this was my attempt in teaching you how to write an answer on a topic that has been important all this time, because most importantly, covering all these topics is very, very important. They can any day come in your exam. We'll be coming with more such videos. Till then, if you have any issues, please let me know. Have a good day. Thank you very much.